Hello and welcome to Riga, to the Riga International Curling Challenge. Today we're broadcasting the last game of the challenge tour game from the final, and there will be playing team from Switzerland, team Gribi, and team from Germany, uh, team team Jensch. So together today with you during this broadcast will be Ritvars Gulbis, and I'll try to commentate some of the game part and move forward to interesting final. To this moment the teams are warming up, and let's see what the team lineups are. For the team Gribi, the lead is Fabian Bringen. The second is Andre Marks. The third is Isabel Mylord, and the fourth is Michael Gerbi. For the team from Germany, the lead is Pia-Lisa Scholl. The second is Josephine Obermann. Third, Annalena Jensch. And the fourth is the sister Danielle Jensch. So as we see, it's 1 minute left for the warm-up. It's for the teams. It's not the first games, so they are pretty aware of the ice conditions. They are aware of the rocks, so we'll hope to see a good game because the teams are used to the conditions of playing, and hopefully there won't be any surprises with the ice reading, with the rock reading, and overall adjustment to the curling rink. The teams are playing according to BCF rules, and as the biggest change from the last year are the brooms. So as you all see, that the brooms are broom pads are all the same for all the teams after this broom gate. And as we all know, this is left to that all the teams have to be more precise, and there is not that much influence from the sweeping. So we see Team Germany with their coach Thomas Lips. The team is going to the European Championship. They will play in A group, and as we talked with the team coach before the game, they really enjoyed the time in Riga, the ice and all the conditions. So for team, it's already the second time they are in Riga. Last year the results were not as good as this year, and as the coach said, that the main goal for the team at this tournament was to get into the top 3. But as we see, they have already achieved that, and they are already playing in the finals, so they will gonna share top 2 spots in the final ranking of this tournament. So we see that the team from Switzerland, Team Gribi, are starting the game, and the team lead Fabienne are throwing the first rock in this game. So the first rock is on the run. So looks like a little bit too heavy. Even more, and it goes almost through the house. It sticks on close to the back line. Looks like the team from Germany, Team Jensch, is starting a little bit slower. They still want to check a little bit more ice. They don't start aggressive. They are hitting out the first rock to better understand what's the ice and to get into the game slowly. And if we look on an overall scoreboard, it would be a good chance to blank the sand to get the last rock in the second end. And if we are looking to the overall score table, then it's if we are in this tournament playing 8 ends, so it comes up that it's already quite big advantage, because in this case they will have a one more end with the last rock than the opponent team. And considering that, it's already quite important to already from the beginning to start to count these things. So both teams are playing really carefully and playing very simple game, hitting out each other team's rocks, and don't want to get complicated for the beginning. Well, probably, I don't know how it's the experience of the teams, how nervous they are for the first end. But yes, they have chosen simple tactics and continuing that way. At the same time, we see there was close miss, but they got through with just some frightening moment. So we see that Team Jensch is continuing the same simple game, putting the rock in the house. They don't try to build any corner guards to try to build opportunities to score more than one rock. So we'll check how the teams got to the final. So both teams played the round-robin games. Each team Drendel and Team Jensch, they have won all the round-robin games, and they have got to the playoffs. At the same time, the team from Switzerland have won 2 games and had 1 loss in the round-robin games. And in the round-robin games, the loss was against the Estonian national ladies team. But still, afterwards, they have played really good in the playoffs. And as we see, they have reached the final. So during the playoffs, the team Jensch, they have won the team from Switzerland, Team Kauste. From Finland. And further on, they have won team from Estonia, Team Mulder. And now they have finally got to the finals. Meanwhile, Team Gribby have won Team Lundeman from Sweden, and afterwards they have won team from Belarus, Pavluchik, and so they are in the finals. The game is continuing pretty simple way still, and none of the teams are trying to force for more aggressive game. So the skip, Michel Gary, is throwing the point towards the target. And the third player is throwing his rock. And we see, did it will gonna stick in the house or it will gonna go out? Again, luckily, that's already the second time in this end when the team is really close to making a mistake. But got through this negative option, and still are in the game to not to lose more than one in this end. But as I said, Team Yench is looking for a blank probably in this end. So all the 6 rocks from both teams are played, and now are the skips time to throw their rocks. No rush, no hurry. Skip very carefully prepares for the shot. And the first rock from the skip is on the way. And the shot is not executed really good, which gives the opportunity for the team Yench to force, maybe, to score one in this end. We'll see how they manage this shot. Might be a pretty crucial shot if they make it. Then I'm sorry, the Team Yench might get 2 points here. Because they have 2 rocks left to play. And we'll see, will they accomplish this task? So far, both of the teams have played like soft takeouts, and we'll see how aware they are of the ice, of the curl, to make some nice corner frees. We'll see that the sweepers are not touching the rock, so it means that it's a little bit on the heavy side. And yeah, it still sticks in the house, but it's not the corner freeze, so it's not the hardest task left. At the same time, Team Gribby could leave the opportunity or the situation that might be tougher to blank the end. So Michael Gribby lost shot in this end. Looks good. The vice skip is calling for sweeping. We'll see how we can make it. And yeah, they are leaving the easy shot for the Team Yench. And they probably will gonna blank the end. So as we see that the end finished with the blank, and Team Yench is keeping the last rock for the second end. During this tournament, it's used time-taking system, so all the conditions for the tournament is really close to the like a European Championship conditions. I talked with both teams ladies, and they said that the ice is really good. Good curl, good speed, and at the same time, if the clock is running, so they have to really adapt to the real conditions and play according to the watch and take a look. How does it look like, and can't be too slow. And we see it's kind of copy paste, close to that. The Team Greeby lead, Febany Furbriggen, is throwing to the rock to the back of the house, which doesn't give the team opportunity to build some options to maybe make a steal in this end. At the same time, it gives a team, Yench, an opportunity to build the conditions to score more than one. And as normally it comes up, the team with the last rock is playing the corner guard, and we'll see how the Team Greeby is answering to this situation. How they were gonna play further on to not to allow to score Team Yench more than one rock, more than 1 point. So they're playing the front house. Pretty tricky rock, but at the same time it's not allowing an easy shot for the Team Yench to make a roll behind the corner guard with some really soft takeout, like hack weight. This could be possible. We'll see how they were gonna manage the shot. So really important that two things in this moment: the speed or the weight and the line to get the nice curl and nice roll after the shot. So doesn't look like that the rock rolled into the house, but still for team from Switzerland, already two double corner guards are making real troubles. They don't have any good situation in the house, so they have to go very defensive and start to clear off the guards, because they are really in favor for the Team Yench for trying to build conditions to score more than one. So we see really good shot, a double clear, and there is no any corner guards left. But as I said already before, then we see that in this moment the German team is placing the corner guard. They are not hitting anymore the rock in the back of the house, because this is the second end, which is in favor for them to go for the result, to further on keep the last rock in the pair ends. And that doesn't look like that they really wanted to throw the rock in the house, because in this moment, if the team from Switzerland plays good shot, they might split the house to keep two rocks already in the house, which makes already for Team Yench harder to either to blank the end, because probably they will not gonna try to go for for 1 point. And we saw that it was really close hit. The rock which was going out from the house almost hit their own rock, but everything finished good. And we'll see how the German team now are gonna try to build the conditions to either to score 2 or get to the conditions to blank the end. So nice roll in front of the pretty close, but yeah, the rock didn't stay in the house. So Team Griby now is playing the rock in the front of the house, which is questionable in that sense that afterwards the Team Yinch will gonna have pretty easy double. They are not trying to split the house. Yeah, and we see that it's really finishing nearby the other rock, which leaves a really easy double, and which probably might again lead to the situation that we will see the blank in this end, which might lead again further on that third end might be blank too, because still the Team Yinch will try to hold to the pair ends to have the last rock. We'll see. I'm not sure what was the exact plan. Did they want to really make a double or hit and stay in the front of the other rock? But still it leaves the situation that probably Team Griby rock after the hit might roll out of the house. Probably they were gonna try to play on the safe side and not to leave the rock in the front. Really good shot. They left their rock in the house. We'll see how the Team Yinch will gonna use this situation. There might be options either to freeze in the back of the house, or as we saw, they asked for the hit and roll. And let's see how we're gonna finish. We see they're calling for the line sweeping. Will it finish in the front? It was pretty close, a little bit too narrow on the hidden rock. And yeah, afterwards the Team Griby tries to split the house to leave the conditions that Team Yinch is forced to score 1. We see that the time on the back of the sheet is pretty close for both teams, and they are playing pretty quickly, and doesn't look like that there might be any challenges time-wise during this game. So as always, the skips are a little bit more slower on preparing on their shots. And Michel Griby is on the way. And we'll see will they manage to split the house, or it will be like a nose hit. A little bit too much, or too small overlap, and the rock goes out of the house, so it gives easy chance for the Team Yinch to clean the house, and probably, as I said, to blank the end. For the tournament, while the skip is preparing for the shot, the prize money for the first 2 teams are 1,400 euros. The winner takes, and the second team wins 1,000 euros. And On the next sheet there is a game for the third position. In the third position, we're gonna win 600 euros. On the third sheet there is a game against between the Pavluchik and from Belarus and Team Molder from Estonia. So we see that Daniel Jensch made a nice soft takeout, left her rock in the house, and the Michel we're gonna hit it out, trying to leave her rock. So it's, as always it is, you need to leave some shot to make for opponent, even if it's a option for a blank. So nice cleaning. The rock is on the way. We'll see. Will it be hit nose, or there will be some roll? Yeah, it's nice hit in the nose. So yeah, Team Jensch is looking for the blank. They little bit doesn't like on the exit on the one side the opponent's team rock, which might on a jam that their rock might stick in the house. So they choose another rotation. In this case, intern. And we'll see. Probably it looks like that. Danielle is preferring the out turn, but in this case, kind of she is forced for going for the intern. So we'll see. Is she going to be precise? Looks like it's okay. Nice cleaning. And yes, the end is finished with the blank. Still after two ends, there's a 0-0 on the scoreboard. But at the same time, it's really obvious that the Team Jensch is really trying to control the last rock for the ends. And so there might be kind of this type of the game for the next end. As team from Germany, we're going to try to keep the last rock for the fourth end. We'll see how it will gonna start, or maybe already the team from Switzerland will start to go for a center guard to push or to force the team from Germany to score some of the points. Either they might steal some of the points in this end. So the third end is started. We'll see what will be the first shot. Will it be nice top four, top dolly? Again, you know, it's like a little bit funny. 3 rocks already on the back end of the house. Yeah, as I said, really obvious. Team Jensch is going for a blank in descent to control the last rock to get the last rock for the fourth end. And already from the first shot, they are not even trying to build conditions for scoring more than one. This might be really simple end all over again. The same as the first end, and the teams will gonna just hit out each rocks, opponent team's rocks, and not to allow to make some small mistakes, to allow the other team either to force for one or to build more than one. Yeah, the skip from Germany is asking to throw the rock in the house. So yeah, it's really obvious that they are not even trying to go for double or 2 points, or maybe in the conditions that just to catch on the mistake the opponent team, they might miss the shot, and that would be the option how they might get to the 2 points. But otherwise, they are not building the conditions to get more than 2. No, it's not the game which would be the most exciting to watch. Both teams are playing really safe game, really defensive game, and waiting for some simple mistakes, maybe to build some conditions to make some better result. So we have to be patient and still wait for the next ends. And Team Groovy has to start to play more aggressive, probably with central guards. Otherwise, this game might get to the end just with the blanks, and just in the last end will be decided by the draw to the center. But hopefully the teams will go more into the game, will play more aggressive, and we're gonna see later on some action with some rocks on the ice, and will be more exciting to watch. If we're looking on the teams and team players, then Michal Girby have joined this team just this season, and she has become a world mixed double champion, which is the biggest achievement for her. So we'll see how they're gonna continue for her already in the ladies team. Meanwhile, on the ice there is no big changes. Each team is playing simple game. And still hitting, draw, either hit. And we'll see. Yeah, still hit and roll. Yeah, it sticks in the house, and leaving maybe a little bit tougher shot to make, because the rock is on the side in the house, which sometimes for some of the players kind of feels harder to make the shots. But I think these teams are pretty experienced and well trained, and they are managing these kind of shots, and it doesn't make them a big challenge. So the Riga Curling Challenge, International Curling Challenge, is already the second time in Riga. The event is supported by Riga City Council, the Latvian Curling Association, and of course it's made in close cooperation with the Curling Champions Tour, and in a close cooperation with the Curling Halle, which is actually the only dedicated ice rink in Latvia and in Riga. So this is the place where all the Latvian teams are training, and this is the place where a lot of time spends Lithuanian curling teams, and part of the time some Estonian teams. But as we know that there is now really nice new curling rink in Tallinn in Estonia, so now they are not coming anymore that much to Riga. But still, we have good relationship with our neighbor countries, and there's quite a lot of times the teams from Belarus are coming to Riga, and there are some training camps for the Russian teams are held in this curling rink too. So the skips are in the game already with the rocks. Still no big changes. Yes, hit and roll, stick in the house, stay in the house. Meanwhile, on the next sheet, where is the game for the third position? Between Pavlyuchik from Belarus and Mulder from Estonia. Actually, these are both national teams from each country they playing, and after two ends, the Estonian team is leading by 1 point, and now they are playing the third end too, and in the second end the team from Belarus made a blank, and now there is no lot of rocks in the house, but there's still quite a lot of rocks to play. So I will gonna inform you what's the result will be on the next sheet. So we are getting to the last rocks of third end, and it's getting really close to the one more blank. Somehow, at least to my experience, is quite, in some cases, I would say some German ladies teams style a little bit. I have seen quite some of the games for other German teams, and they really have tried to keep the control for the last rock. And probably everybody knows the legendary Andrea Schopp from Germany, and she sometimes have made, maybe for some others, at least for me, ununderstandable decisions, but in the end they have lead to good result. So there is some hidden mathematics behind their approach for the game, and we'll see how it will gonna end for this team in this game. So last rock for Team Jench in this end, and probably it will be blank. And as we see, have chosen in this case an out turn, as we saw already in the previous end when she was forced for in turn. So now in this case, when she is playing open peel, she have chosen an out turn. As after every end, there's a 1 minute break, so the teams can talk to each other, discuss how to play for their own. Maybe from the body language is a little bit kind of looked that Michel Griby is a little bit kind of I'm not surprised, but yeah, that maybe the team Yench is too playing too easy, too doesn't make a kind of harder game. Uh, she she thought maybe that they might attack more sooner. We'll see how the fourth end will gonna start. We have seen three beginnings, very simple, very simply, and very even. And we'll see how they will gonna start now. The same, really the same. They are going for the draw in the house, and kind of from their side, it's really obvious that they might choose the same for this team. They might accept the blank because for them it would be better to force for some score already in the next end, so they might have a chance to get the last rock in the pier ends. So we see that the team Yench now is playing the corner guard, so they have to start to build the conditions to finally we see the more aggressive game. And to this moment already for the team Gribi is way better conditions after the first shot, and now they might go for a center guard, but we'll see. Maybe they will gonna play a draw in the house. Looks like they are going for the guard, but yeah, the line is not ideal. There is a good chance for a hit and roll behind the corner guard, which we're gonna give already good advantage in this end for the team Yench. And then we'll see how we're gonna go further on. How the team Gribi will have to answer. So they are going for a hit, but looks like they might touch the guard. Oh, that's nice sweep. Okay, the result is maybe not the ideal what they wanted to make, but maybe they actually wanted to go for such a shot because the weight was really kind of backline weight, and with that kind of weight, there is hard to make a roll behind the corner. At the same time, they have left in the back of the house, kind of backing. So if the Swiss team is a little bit on the wrong side of the hit, they might jam Team Yench rock on their own. So they have to be really precise. Okay, they have made a hit and roll behind the corner, but at the same time, they don't have the last rock in this end, so they should more try to play more to the center, which is, as most of you know, that the basics of the strategy. The team with the last rock tries to play more to the sides of the house, and the team with the which doesn't have the last rock is need to play more to the center of the house. So we'll see. Really tight way nearby the corner guard, but they managed to get the option B. It's not the best position where to place the rock, because now if the team Gribi makes a nice freeze to that, then for them it will be already some tougher shots need to make to get it out from the center, because their rock is already behind the T line. So if they place the freeze, they will be really close to the center. So we'll see how it will gonna finish. The rock is coming, And whoa, that's really kind of bad shot. Okay, it was kind of, I would say, missing on the right side. It was to be more on the wide side, but not that wide to catch the corner guard. So now they have placed a double center guard, which are overlapping, that you can't make a run back through them. So now for the Team Yench is really good chance to place the rock somewhere in the top 8, top 6, to close the entrance to their back dolly rock. It doesn't look like really good on a weight. In this situation, it's not in favor for them, because now if the Team Gruby makes a nice freeze, then for Team Yench there is already 3 rocks in the middle of the sheet in front of the dolly. But the good news is that they left that rock open, so they have options for the run back. Now we'll see what will be the result after this shot. What will be the situation on the ice. Now the game gets really more exciting. And there is already a lot of things happening. But yeah, this rock is way too heavy. Supposed to be a T-line weight, or was more than backline weight, so big mistake. This again gives Team Yench a good opportunity to ensure that they close the entrance to the dolly, at least from one side. It doesn't look that the rock is we don't know, maybe it was some pickup, because it's too big mistake. It's too slow, and it curled too much already from the beginning. Maybe some pickup or some footprint, which really influenced the rock way. Because this shot is really making conditions for Team Yench difficult. Of course, Team Gruby and the third, Isabella Müller, has to make a nice shot. She has to recover after her first shot. It was really disaster shot, because they could make their situation way better. So this shot looks way better, but yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's way quite okay, but the line is not that good as they would like to have. But at the same time, it looks like that it's getting tougher even for Team Yench to score here more than one. Now if they make a nice shot, they might get to 2 points. They have to push a little bit to the back of the house, the back 4. The Swiss team rock. But they have to be really careful not to leave an easy double. Line doesn't look nice. It's really way too wide. Yeah, it's actually quite hard now to understand two rocks. One by one is from one player is going nowhere. One rock stops in the first, like really after the hog line as a center guard. The other one grabs the corner guard, which is way wide for entrance to the center. Yeah, this is the things maybe what the Team Gruby was waiting for. Now they have already one rock closer to the center, and if they cover the entrance to their rock, then they might push to conditions that Team Yenge even might lose a point here. Meanwhile, there's a nice corner guard sitting, which they might use as the last option to play to play through it, to push out to the Swiss rock. Well, I don't know what's going on here, because another rocks goes to the backline almost and stays way too wide. Does the ladies doesn't catch the ice, the speed of it, and the curl of it. Really, yeah, it's kind of surprisingly that so many rocks one by one is nowhere close to the target. Now we'll see the Team Yenge, the skip. Hopefully that she will recover for her team the situation, because after a third 2 shots the situation got worse even for them. So she has to recover the situation to score here, and not to give the chance for the Team Gruby to steal the point. Well, it's definitely not the draw weight, but doesn't look like that the line. We'll see what the curl in the end looks. It will gonna hit a little bit. Yes, it's fair enough. It's difficult now to see from camera which is closer. Yeah, we'll see if the Team Gruby makes a really nice draw to the bottom, so they have the 2 rock backing, which will give them a really good chance to steal here, and even maybe the yellow rock is closer than the red rock. Yeah, it's two shots left. It's really obvious that the teams are struggling with the ice, and now it's really important to make 100% shots to achieve the results. So for the Team Gruby, they have to be real careful, because they can't be short, because then the Team Yenge might use their corner guard to hit out the center rock, and then they might go for even 3 rocks. So they have to be in the house, in the paint, ideally in 4-foot circle, to ensure for them a better outcome for this end. So line looks quite okay. The question now, where's the speed? And it comes into the house, coming close to the house. Final sweeping, 8 foot, 4 foot. Definitely not the counter. Now is the question, which rock is closer? Both teams are looking, which is actually the Team Yenge is looking. Both the skip and vice skip are looking. It's not allowed to measure now. Yeah, I said it to those who maybe is watching this the first time, but we'll see in the end. So for Team Yenge, they doesn't look very sure, and they don't have a lot of options how to play this shot, because now the Swiss rock is in the top 4, which makes their life more difficult for using the corner guard. And the same time they might use their rock, try to make a double to push a little bit the yellow rock to the back. And this is of course a little bit psychological situation, because in a lot of situations the teams are not ready to kind of use their rocks to score the point. But I would say it's quite reasonable chance to go here to make an hit and roll from their rock, because their rock is a little bit higher, and if they are hitting it on the right point, then they might a little bit push the yellow rock back, and they might get 2 points. But they have chosen the other side, which is really surprising, because they haven't thrown the rock for the other side. They have chosen just to throw through the house the rock and just go for measuring. Yeah, it's kind of a bit bizarre that they didn't choose the shot to try to go for a short point. I would say it wasn't big risk for them to go, because they might have a hit and roll in the center from their own rock. Yeah, now they have left that to the Empire. So we'll see. Will be the right bets? Which of the rocks are closer to the center? It's a bit surprising that they didn't choose even to try to go into the house by using their own rock. So the Empire have set the measurement circle. Let's see which team takes point in this end, which might be really crucial for all the game, because now the team we're gonna in the fourth end we're gonna have scored, so we're gonna give them a good chance. Hopefully we're gonna see the so yes, surprisingly, but Team Greavy scores point, which makes even more surprising the Team Yench decision not to make the shot. So, but this is kind of part of the game. This is part of the decision making. The team chose that kind of decision, and they have go further on with the outcome of this decision and play further on. And we'll see how this emotionally will gonna affect the both teams. And we see it's 1-0 after 4 ends, and Team Greavy is leading. Good news for the Team Greavy is that they now have kind of lost rock in the pair ends. So as we see, there is 4 ends to go. So if we count that each team now scores a point in the next ends, so theoretically for Team Yench is two ends left and 2 ends for the Team Greavy. But at the same time, Team Greavy is already 1 point ahead. So we'll see what will be the tactics further on. Because now I would say the Team Greavy need to force Team Yench to score here. So they really start to control the game, and they get the lost rock in the pair ends. We'll see at least what will be the first rock, and after that we'll see how the game will go. It looks like that might be a center guard. No, I'm wrong. Looks like yes, it's not the ideal, but still in a house. Yeah, but we see that the team Yench is going for a hit, so it's shows that they are going for the blank here. We're gonna see again a very simple end. No lot of actions, no lot of rocks. Yeah, if we take a look back on a fourth end, kind of not surprised that the Team Yinch again chooses a really simple game because their team didn't make a very really important shot to build their good 2 points. Probably they need to recover, but I think that they are going back for the pair ends. So to get the last rock in the 6th end, and they are going to blank this end again. So meanwhile, on the next sheet, result looks 2-0. Estonia are winning after 2 ends. After 4 ends. Let's take a look closer. From commentating place, the scoreboard is not really good. I can't see the exact result, so I will gonna inform you. Meanwhile, as probably all of you are watching the games online, then you are aware of the results on the next sheet. Yeah, on our featuring game, there is no surprises again. The teams are playing takeout by takeout. And yeah, we need to probably again need to wait for the next end when there will be more rocks in the game. And there will be more action. And meanwhile, the Team Yinch will kind of recover from their unprecise shots. And meanwhile, the Team Gruby were not really great too. But still, they were a little bit better. And in the end, the result was positive for them. So Annalena Jensch, I'm sorry, Annalena. She's a sister for Skip, for Daniel Jensch. So both sisters are playing together. And yeah, she needs to recover too after the previous hand to get better shots, to make better shots for the next hands. So already the both thirds are in the game. So we see that the Team Gruby rock sticks in the house. And yeah, team from Germany, unsurprisingly, is still hitting. Yeah, that's probably kind of is part of their tactics. They don't feel that confident on the draw game. So that's why they're choosing to play a simple game. More focusing on the takeouts, on an open game, with not a lot of rocks in the game. Yes, as previous end show that It's either they are not um, in the best shape in this game, because the draw game we're not there, and so still simple shots, takeouts. Of course, they have to be made too. So we'll see if both teams are precise here, and we'll finish till the last shot, the takeouts. Yes, the skips are already in the game. Yeah, we need to wait for the next hand to see more action, because then the team Jensch is getting closer to the end of the game, and they of course might wait for the last end to score two, and that's how to win the game. But I'm not sure that the team is ready to be so patient, and at the same time mentally strong to go for this option, because it might be quite risky, and to go till the last end, so to score there too, because there's an option that the opponent might steal, and they might score just one, and then they might get to the extra end, when already then the team Group B might have the last rock. So there is a lot of options, maybe not a lot, but still there is an options how this game might finish. So we'll see. I hope that there will be a good action on the next end. And the teams who are gonna play more aggressive. So Michelle Gruby is preparing for her last shot in the sand. She looks pretty relaxed. The team might say in some way is controlling the game, because okay, they have one point, but Team Jensch doesn't look certain about their game, and they really choose to play a really simple game, and so she feels more confident because the game is going to their favor, but of course there's still this and 3 ends to play. I talked previously that the skip, the Danielle Jensch, were choosing the out turn, but now she chose in turn. So there is maybe not an obvious favorite shot. Maybe at the same time she's more confident about the curl with the in-turn, with the ice. So she makes a nice hit and roll out of the house. So yes, there is one more blank. So the game continues. Then in the 6th end we'll see how it will gonna start and where it will gonna finish. So we're back in the game, at least me, and yeah. So far, Team Yinch really have tried to control the pair ends, and okay, it didn't work out really good on the fourth end, but now it's 6th end. They have the hammer, and there is one corner guard. That's, I would say, a little bit too close to the center line, because it's closing the entrance to the dolly from kind of for the outturn, for the intern, for those who are throwing with the right hand, and I were not very specifically looking, but looks like the all ladies are playing with the right hand. They're throwing with the right hand. And yeah, Team Gribby have chosen to not to be aggressive. They left a double. Let's see how Team Yinch will gonna use this situation. Will there be a double, or there will be a nice hit and roll behind the corner guard, and just they will take out just one rock. And yes, there is kind of double, but not enough roll behind the corner guard. But still, it's quite okay conditions for them, because there's a rock in the house and the corner guard. So Team Gribby has to be really precise not to allow their rock to go out of the house, because it will gonna give chance to Team Yinch to go behind the corner guard. So they must leave the rock in the game, and hopefully pretty close to, as close as possible to the center. And we see that yes, Team Yinch is going for the draw behind the corner guard, because the Swiss rock is not that close to the center. And if they place a nice rock behind of the corner, then it will be closer to the center than the Swiss rock, which is already in the house, in the top house, in the front house. And yeah, it's the speed is a little bit too much. It's definitely going behind the T line. Will it stick closer to the center than the opponent rock? Let's see. We need a little bit better angle from camera. And now it's difficult to see which rock is actually closer. But okay, it's not the most important, because those rocks probably will not gonna stay as it is till the end of the game. So Swiss team is going for a hit and stay. We'll see, maybe not even a hit and stay, because to my understanding, they don't need the backing in the back of the house, because Team Yinch might use them. So nearby the guard, and okay, nice hit, but that's still the rock stays in the back of the house, which gives the Team Yinch a freeze option, which will not gonna be hide behind the corner, but still it's a little bit more difficult afterwards to remove the rock. And the rock is on the way. Well, we'll see where we're gonna finish. So it's in the game. It's in the house already. Line's good. And yeah, it kind of looked like they want to go for the freeze, but it's played really good shot. They throw it really nice behind the corner guard, and a little bit above the T line, or let's say on the T line. Yeah, Team Gribby is A little bit thinking about how and where to place now the rock. A nice freeze, corner freeze would be perfect shot for them. But of course they have to be really precise. There can't be any small hit and rolls from German rock. Let's see how the Isabella will gonna accomplish her shot. So now some seconds we need to wait. It doesn't look that draw it. It looks more okay. It's the weight is quite okay would be, but it's not good placed on the ice in the house. Would be even a little bit better if it even would stick in the top four, because then for German team it would be a little bit tougher to remove it, because then they would be need to precise on a hitting point. Now it looks like they are going for a hit and roll to the side. Let's see. It comes. It's in the house. It's in the almost in the nose by leaving. Yeah, double. Of course, the Swiss team will have to be really accurate, because there is a good chance that the rock, which is almost in the center, might jam on their own rock. And we'll see how they will gonna finish this situation. They might, yeah, we'll see. There is a lot of options how the situation might finish. So the rock is released. It's not the heaviest takeout. So it looked like they are going for a hit and roll and kind of, well, it's, I think, nowhere close where they wanted to have it. And, well, it leaves the Team Yench a good option to go for one shot rock. It's kind of surprisingly that in the final game the teams are struggling a little bit too much with this weight and with these lines, because this is already the 5th game for both of the teams, and they should be pretty aware of the ice and of the rocks. And the rock is in the house, but not enough. It's covering really good the entrance to make a freeze to the rock, which is already biting forefoot. Team Gerby is going for a draw and trying to place the rock as close as possible to the Team Yench rock, but at the same time they have to be really careful, because there's a good option for Team Yench to go for a double, to take out both of the Swiss rocks, and then that's the case where they could leave 3 rocks in the house. So Team Gerby rock has to be in an 8-foot circle, I would say even closer, to not to allow to leave a double takeout for Team Yench. So they then could place this double. So rock is released. It has to be really good. So to leave the pressure to the opponent team. The rock is coming close to the house. So line is quite okay, but yes, it's nowhere. It's not hidden behind any of the rocks. Yes, so German team has a good chance to make a nice hit and roll either to the one side or to the other side. And yeah, we see that she's calculating that if they go for a roll to the left side, as from the angle where we're looking now, the yellow rock might jam on the back rock. But still their rocks might be closer than to the center anyway. So they have made the decision that they were gonna try to go for a hit and roll behind the corner, their corner, and we'll see what will be the result of the shot, how the escape we're gonna execute it, how the team will manage it. So Daniel is throwing her first rock in this end. Well, rock is coming. Well, it's on the center line. It's in this situation good enough, but it's left for Team Gruby a potential double takeout. Of course, the question is, are they able to make it? Yeah, the roll is not enough. That would be almost perfect shot if they would roll. Yeah, one more rock would be perfect, but at least some half more would be enough good, so there is no double takeout, at least easy double takeout. Now kinda for Team Gruby is the situation when the one shot is the nightmare shot and the dream shot is the same shot, so they might make a nice double by leaving two rocks closer to the center than the German team. At the same time, they might hit this top rock. So the rock is coming. Well, it's not executed as way they wanted, but at least one rock they removed from the house. And the German team, Team Challange, now is really good chance to score here too. On the way, in the house, in the back four, they have a backup. So if the draw is a little bit heavy, there is a backing to stick in the house. So I would say missing on the right side here is not to make it too short. Yeah, meanwhile, there's a opponent rock in the top of the house. And as we saw in the previous shots, the ice is a little bit straight there. None of the rocks overcurled. They all stick to like more straight as the teams thought. So we'll see what's the outcome. The rock is going close to the rock, which is already sitting in the top 10. But it looks, yeah, it's really good. The question is, yes, there's backing, and she played on the backing. So 2 points goes to the Team Challange. And yeah, now the total score 2-1 after 6 hands. and we'll see how it's gonna finish. There's two ends to play, and yeah, we'll see what will be the tactics for both teams. To my understanding, there is for Team Yench, it's the only option is to go for the tactics that some of the team has to score here, either they or the opponent. So to go for maybe equal result or for a steal, but so to push, to force the opponent, that's to build the situation that some of the team has to score here. Meanwhile, Team Group B might go for a blank to have a last rock in the last end. To go for an option to score 2 and to win game by 3-2. But yeah, let's see how it will gonna get to that point, to the final result. Yes, and as I mentioned, Team Yench now is going for an option to that some of the teams has to score here, so they can't place the first rock in the house, not to allow to go for the easy blank. So Team Grimby is going for a draw. They have the central guard. They are not choosing to go kind of open game by placing the rock and in the side of the house, or they're definitely not choosing to go for the corner guard by saying that, yeah, we're going here to score more than 1. And the rock is coming closer. Well, it bites the guard. Yeah, let's be honest, that rock probably would be almost through the house, because even after biting the guard, it's sticked in a back 4. So to my understanding, the lead is struggling all the game with her draw weight. So Germany plays. Nice top dolly rock. They are not afraid of the Swiss rock in the house. They were not running to take it out. They are really focused for pushing and making the team Gribby life harder. Maybe they are aware that the Swiss lead is not that accurate on a draw weight. At least this game is not the best for her for the draw weight. Well, so we'll see. So the rock now is in the game, so it's and well, should be a little bit shorter. There's one more backing for the German rocks. So now they placing the one more center guard. Of course, the Swiss team couldn't be here short with their second shot, but yeah, would be ideal. So their rock would stay in a top 8, top 4, but not definitely behind the T line. So they could use their rock further on by hitting it. So through its rock, they might get to this center rock. Yep. Team Yench is placing one more center guard. Yeah, Swiss team has a good chance for the double clear. And even if they hit them on the really precise points, there might be an even triple clear, because this closest to the house central guard might get pushed on the rock which is in the house. Okay, one rock is cleared. At the same time, they have to be really careful because they have to make some double clearing to get out of this situation, because German team is having a nice rock and top dolly, and so they will gonna continue further on by placing nice guards. So there will be a hogger. Well, really hard sweeping. Well, it's not enough. This is yeah, tough. It's bad mistake, which gives a Swiss team a chance to clear the guards, which further on might switch all the ends tactics, because German team afterwards will be on a risk just by playing the center guards, because if they don't make them or they are not that perfect, Swiss team might get into the house and take out this German rock. Meanwhile, Germany has to be really worried about the already 2 Swiss rocks in the house. Yeah, we'll see. The guard is removed, so the team Yinch and Josephine is throwing her rock. So it has to be placed really good line to cover an easy hit. Well, this guard is way too far away from the house, and as the ice curls quite good, there is no tough shot it's kind of easy shot to remove. It's even doesn't covering the rock in the house, and now the Swiss team has a good chance to remove the rock in the house by leaving their rock in the house, which will be afterwards really difficult for the German team to get out already from this trouble. In a lot of cases, kind of seems that, well, guard, very easy shot, but we see that one rock was a hogger, so it didn't get into the game. It didn't pass fully the hog line. And the next guard were not covering actually the rock in the center, and was placed really far. And yes, and this shot is okay. One rock is removed for the Swiss team, but there were an option for a nice double, and so now the German team has to be really accurate not to lose here. More than 2, I would say. So the Swiss team, I would, to my understanding, could play top 10 behind the center guard. Of course, you have to be really careful, because then the German team might have a hit and roll behind those 2 rocks. So they actually might split the house to place the next rock somewhere on the side of the house. I would say from this angle on the right side, because if the German team makes a hit and roll behind this far guard, there is no difficulty to get to this rock in the house with some hack weight. Kinda they are sticking too much, to my understanding, to the center. Because now if they are placing the rock there, kinda half guard for the rocks in the house, they leave definitely a double or even a triple for removing all their own rocks. Of course, the opponent team has to make shots to make those doubles. But still, if you leave a chance, then there is a chance to make it. So the sixth rock is coming in the house. Well, they covered kind of double for the back two rocks, but still they left a double. For Germany, of course, they need to decide what to do now. Either to try to hit out as much as possible Swiss rocks. Theoretically, there's a draw shot to freeze on this kind of back 4-foot Swiss rock. But that's really risky, and definitely they don't need to steal here by going this kind of risky shot. If they would lose, then they might go for this more risky shot. But now I would say probably the plan here is not to give more than two. Ideally, of course, not more than one. So the hit, quite heavy takeout. So it has to be precise. 1, 2, and unfortunately, the other rock stays in the house. So the tactics for Swiss team to leave a double pay off for this situation. The two rocks still left in the house. They now are even better positioned because now there is no that easy double as was before. So now they have to place the rock that the German team doesn't have a kind of hit and roll behind this far guard and kind of partly their rock, which they are going to play. Now the question, the first thing is that the rock can't be too deep. I mean, can't be behind the T line. But they can't leave it as a guard, far guard too. At least whatever, even close guard. Because then the German team will gonna go for the freeze. It looks pretty strong. It's definitely not top 10. It's already, yeah, it's on the T line by leaving a double for the German team. And as we see by pointing of the brooms, with the brooms, there's a double and hit and roll behind, in front of the rock, which stays in the side of the house. Even maybe there is a triple. And but of course, It has to be pretty strong shot. Yeah, there is a triple, but then the shot has to be quite strong, and there is one brilliant point where you need to hit it to have this triple. We'll see what are the Daniel's abilities here. So she is on the way. Rock is released. So it's 1, 2, some 8 seconds, 10, and what are there? And perfect shot. This is the best so far shot in this game what I have seen. It's really a game saver for the German team. And at the same time, there is already 2 rocks in the house for the Challange. So let's see one more time. And 1, 2, 3 goes out of the house, and the shooter sticks in the house, and one more angle. Well played. So now they have the team Group B has to go for a 1 point in this hand, which was the team Yench goal for this hand, because now they were gonna have the last rock in the last end, and the result will be tie, a 2-2. Of course, now Skip has to play her shot to score this 1 point. Her previous drawaway to the center was good. It wasn't meant to be so deep in the house, but in this shot she has to be there. The sweepers has to get the rock there to score 1, but it looks okay. Skip was really a bit afraid that it's kind of looks a little bit too short, but the sweepers made their job perfectly. So now it's 2-2 after 7 ends, and yeah, hopefully there will be a good battle in the last end. So both of the teams has to score here. So I mean, one of them will gonna score here. Of course, there's a possible blank, but probably the team Yench wants to finish here, this 8th end, to win this game, to win this tournament. For the team Yench, there's a team Yench has a coach, Thomas Lips, and he really looks satisfied after their skip last shot in this 7th end. So yeah, I would be really happy too, because it was really perfectly played. The Swiss team, of course, left them a chance to make such a rock, to make such a shot. But still, Danielle had to make this shot, and she did it. So we are already now in the 8th end. And so the Swiss team now will have to build the guards to go to try to steal here. So there's nothing new already in the curling, and the German team is going for the tick, and it's quite tough shot. We'll see how they will manage it. And line looks quite okay. Well played, really good shot. It kind of seems that it's not the toughest shot, and it's not like not that fancy as Daniel's last shot in the previous end, but at the same time it's really important to have this advantage already in the beginning of the end, so there is no center guards, which will gonna play really important roll further on this game in this hand, and probably already in this game. So team from Switzerland, Team Grivi, is playing one more center guard. And we'll see how the German team, how the German ladies are gonna accomplish one more tick shot. Yeah, it's quite difficult shot because you have to be really precise on the weight and the line to make this nice tick shot. So the rock is on the way. Line looks close. It's the directional sweeping a little bit. Yeah, and it's one more nice shot. A perfect shot, 100% from the lead in the first two shots in this end, which leaves Team Gribi a tough task here now to build a situation to make a steal. Because now the free guard zone is over, so the Team Yinch now can peel off all the center guards, and of course there is always a chance to catch them on the mistake, but we'll see how it's gonna finish. Definitely one more guard is there. So just peel. The guard is well placed. The Team Yinch has to be careful because they can't be. Let's put it this way: they can't push the guard on the corner guards. At the same time, they can't, in this case, hit the corner guards with their own rock. Okay, they are quite far from the house and they are pretty close to the side already. They are not that risky, but still, there is always a chance that you can push in the house the opponent rock. So far everything going with the 100% preciseness from the Team Yinch. And if they continue this way, they have really good chance to win this game, to win this tournament. So one more guard placed. So a little bit deeper than the first rock, which is not that risky anymore for the German team. So they have to focus to these very simple shots now, but very important shots to clear the guards. So one more rock removed. And still 4 rocks for each team to play. There's enough time, we see, for both teams. And the game is not that difficult to this moment, so there is an options where to use this time, to lose it where. So there's one more guard. It's even closer to the house. The Swiss team still has to wait for a mistake from opponent team. And one more takeout is released. Looks fine, looks controlled, soft cleaning. Still, there are not a lot of rocks left. I mean, at the same time, Swiss team just need one nice guard and one nice rock in the house. So, will the Team Yinch will allow to make this or not. So far, it doesn't look like. One more guard is coming. To this moment, it looks like for the Team Gribby, the last option will be to place the rock in the house behind this corner guard, which is covering maybe the 10-foot circle. And then to hope just for a mistake from German skip for their draw shot. So 100% result so far. So it looks like, yeah, the Swiss team is already going in the house behind the corner guard. And yeah, they if they place it nicely, then for the Team Yinch are several options. Either to play their own rock closer to the center of the Swiss rock, so to push them to go for a open takeout to remove that, and then to leave to them either an open takeout or just a draw, because the Swiss rock might roll out. But still, the Swiss team now is trying to play the rock in the house to build some pressure for Daniela for her last shot. So she has to be precise for her draw weight, if it will gonna come to the draw weight. Yeah, the shot is looking good. It's nicely played. So we'll see what will be the Daniela's decision, what will be the Team Yen's decision in this situation. Looks like she's going for a takeout. She's going to try to remove already the rock, Swiss rock, which is in the house, Team Gribby rock. She's not that sure what way to choose. The beginning looked like that she wants to make a heavier takeout. Now she have slowed down, have chosen a wider line. The question now, what's the best option for her here? Of course, if she removes the rock from the game, then Team Gribby probably plays one more draw weight to push then the Daniel to go for the draw, because now she's going to make a takeout. So then if she's forced for the draw, then she haven't made the draw, and will be more difficult for her and for the team. So let's see. The rock is coming. It's in the house. Nicely played. The rock is removed. And actually, yeah, they left an option for the Team Gribby to place the freeze. The Team Gribby is asking for a timeout. There is no coach for the Team Gribby here, but yeah, the ladies have chosen to take time to think about the ice. What's the curl? What's the speed? Because this is the only chance for them to still leave a pressure for Daniel. Because if they make a nice freeze, of course there is kind of pretty simple draw then for the Daniel, because there will be a backing because all the rocks are behind the tee. But still, if there is a chance, then you have to use it. And if you don't leave the shot to the opponent, then the opponent don't need even to make the shot. So let's see if it's the last shot for the team Gruby in this game. Yeah, definitely this has to be the last shot because I don't see that there might be blank in this end anymore. So they have to place it perfectly. So, well, let's see the whole picture. Which rock is closer? Is it already the German team or the Swiss team? Oh, it looks like that definitely this is the Swiss rock closer. And the Swiss team have left pretty simple and pretty easy the takeout. Meanwhile, the German team have to execute it. So Daniel already made a takeout here, so now is the question just of the speed, the line, and the release of the rock. So clear her mind and make the shot. So Games last shot. Looks okay. Nice cleaning. Nice peel. Congratulations, Team Challange, for winning the tournament. Girls are really satisfied with the result. As I previously said, that the team's target was to get into the top 3 of the tournament, but they have taken the podium, the first place, and the second time in Riga for the team results in the winning of the tournament. Swiss team gets the second position. Meanwhile, there's still a game on the next sheet where Team Belarus playing against Team Estonia, and it's 4-4 after 7 ends. So thank you for watching. Was nice to have you here, and see you some other time in Riga or in other curling Champions Tour events.